somebody will die. Oh. Hello, and welcome to another scene in Changeling the Dreaming, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So, stuff's been happening, stuff's been going on. People doing their thing. It's mildly late at night, because Catherine was... She never gave specifics, but the way she's acting is, you know, it's kind of like when someone who hasn't ever really lied a lot is trying to lie and be sneaky, but they're also like a 13-foot or so tall troll. It's not working out so well.
Okay.
Well, 11 to 13 foot. I keep forgetting like her exact height. I didn't write the shit down because I mean it's like... So, this shall start out with Catherine telling Rides to, hey, meet me outside, like, by the stables. At, you know, midnight.
Rides just nods. No problem at all, you know. We'll arrive at the stables at midnight with the fancy hat and everything covering his face, you know, because this is a guy who is not used to lying and getting what he wants and sneaking off. So kind of it's blatantly obvious he's not making any attempt to hide. You just see him with the hat over his head. Like, this is the best disguise. Nobody will ever see me.
So, Catherine will kind of, you know, mosey on over there and just kind of be like, hey, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here, yeah.
Okay, sweet. So, this, yeah, so, don't worry, I might not have told, Tintagel about this, but, I mean, it'll be okay. What's the worst that could happen, you know? What he doesn't know won't kill him.
No, that's a good idea. We, you know, besides if you ask, it's just me and you doing some extra late night sparring by the stables. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yes, that's exactly what happened. But let's just try not to get caught. The Womblepots won't really say anything because they know I'll kick their ass if they do.
Yeah, no. We won't get caught. We'll be fine.
Exactly. Nothing can go wrong. It'll be, you know, okay. Yeah. Something like that. Okay. But anyway, if you just want to follow me, just like, you know, just over here this way.
Yep, totally follows.
Okay. She's doing her best to be like, I am super sneaky. It's not working out too well, and it's just kind of like thump, 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 thump. But, you know, you both walk through the house. Most of the Womblebots seem to be not really around, because it's like, oh yeah, it's late night. They're off doing their own little whatchamigoo thing, thankfully. So, while it is not exactly free reign of the house, it is better than nothing. And y'all walk kind of towards what looks to be an unused part of the house, which is just about like every part of the house. And she stops outside of a door and just kind of goes, okay, so this is where he was staying. Yeah. It'll be okay. Great. You ready?
Okay. I'm ready. Okay. Just nod. Stack up by the door.
Now the Womblebots have cleaned this room, so I'm not really sure how much you're gonna find, but you know, it's better than nothing. We'll see what happens, you know what I mean? It'll be great.
Okay.
Yes. And she'll open the door. Inside is, well, just a room. It's not very large, it's not very fancy. And there's a bed, a couple dressers, a nice big vanity mirror. It looks to be a closet kind of towards the back. And there are a couple, there's like a bookshelf with a couple older books on it, but they're like mortal books. It's like Moby Dick and things of that nature, nothing too big and fancy.
He kind of steps in then last and gently closes the door. It's a very fancy room. Looks around.
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's a room. Yeah. I wasn't really the fanciest, but it is what it is. It was like the best that we could, you know.
All right. We should check around, search the place, see what we can find. You take left side, I'll take right, and we'll meet up in the middle. Nod sagely, as if, yes, I've investigated things before. This is how it goes.
Catherine's just gonna nod and be like, okay, we got this.
So yeah, Rydes will take the left side and begin to search as non-subtly as he can, because he's never done this investigation shit before, really. Not to the best extent.
Go ahead and roll perception investigation.
Okay, I do have a semi decent dice roll for that. I had 1.
Okay. He needed a bit more than that, unfortunately. So he's searching and and like she said, the room has definitely been cleaned, but you've got the feeling that if you just kept on for a little bit longer, you guys could definitely find something.
Yeah, he'll turn and look over at Catherine and say, "Did you find anything?"
No, I found some lint.
Well, keep looking anyway. Keep looking. We'll find something. Start to pour through, like pulling out the books and just looking around and just stepping up the search essentially.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll totally get this. We're so much better than lint. Yeah, nothing could go wrong. It'll be great. Yeah. She'll just give a thumbs up, like, yeah, we're totally not like I totally didn't just sneak your ass in here.
Nope. We're just checking out these books. Oh. So yeah, Rydes will even come over and help her, like check on her side as well after he's done moseying around the room, and basically just comb the room essentially as thoroughly as he can possibly can.
So, go ahead and roll me another perk investigation roll.
Okay.
The lovely perception investigation rolls.
3.
3?
Yes, 6 and 2 8s.
Sweet. So, he's looking around and he's looking around and he's looking around and he's like, that over there kind of looks, he's kind of looking at the wall a little bit more, and it's a nice kind of stone wall, and it's just kind of like, that the grout looks a little more cracked than usual. That's not very common, even in this kind of old house. It looks like the brick's been wiggled out of place.
Huh. Rydes will slowly walk over, even letting out a small whistle to Catherine, like, look at this. The brick is, as he stretches his hands to kind of like pull it, essentially.
Okay. So, as he goes to pull it, yeah, he's fairly strong enough. The brick kind of just gives way. And it looks like there's something behind it. Like behind the brick, like inside of the little hole.
What would be quite comical is he sticks his big head in to see first, and then will stick his hand in. It's that type of thing.
He kind of sticks his head in, and his head's blocking the light, so we can't really see anything in there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He's like, oh, blasted, I can't see. And then he'll like stick his hand in to try and feel, essentially.
Catherine, just in the back, is like, well, maybe if you didn't have such a big head, you know? I mean, it's a lovely big head.
Just like a slow head turn. Like, how could you say that? Like hand on his chest.
She'll just kind of, lift both of her hands and like shake them in front of her, like that kind of like, no, I didn't mean it in that way. I didn't mean it in that. You've got a lovely big head that has a whole bunch of beautiful red hair on it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I see how it is. I was going to compliment you on new hair because I've noticed you've done stuff with it recently, but no, it's fine.
No. Come on.
He'll turn over like grinning to himself, like, "Oh yes, and then we'll begin to try and see and feel essentially in that little small hole what he can reach."
Catherine in the back is just like, didn't mean it like that. But as he reaches his hand in, he feels parchment. It's a little piece of paper.
Just slowly pulls it out very gently, and then we'll kind of open it up essentially to see if you can read it and all that.
Mm-hmm. When he opens it up, it's definitely got some kind of writing on it. It looks a little weird, but it's writing.
Kind of frowns at it, turns it upside down, frowns at it, turns it back around, frowns at it. We'll look over at Catherine. Can you read this?
I can try. What is that?
Walks over and saddles up beside her, extends the parchment out.
Just kind of looks at it, squints. Oh, hey, cool. That's like writing.
Bryson, I know. Didn't expect that. Kind of staring down at it.
Unfortunately, I can't read it, though.
Do you know anyone in this house who can, apart from the Lord himself?
There's... Yes. There is possibly someone in this house that can't read it. Yes. That's if you want to deal with that then, though.
I can handle anything, Catherine. You know me.
Yeah. Just the thing is, though, is this is so you know red caps, right? And you know how all Cathane have a Thelane equivalent, right? And so they're like red cap equivalents, right?
Right.
And you know how the Lord of the House is, right?
Oh, yes, indeed I do.
Yeah, and do you know what the red cap equivalent Thelane are?
No, I don't know. No.
Okay. Well, you know how we all have like frailties and whatnot, like something that we all have to do, and the dreaming like gets really upset at us for if we like don't do it. You know how like some she, to really easily get banality, and if I ever break an oath, I am utterly fucked, right? Well, the Thelane equivalent of these red caps, they're known as ghasts, and they have to eat flesh.
Oh, that's
Actually, no, not flesh. They have to eat a glamour-rich organ every week.
Oh,
and yeah,
okay.
And Tintagel is currently playing host to one. He feeds it his kidney like every week.
Oh.
But she's she's from when I've spoken to her, she's pretty smart. Apparently, she was a doctor before her chrysalis. You know, but she can also read a lot of things that I never knew were even like real.
Okay, okay. So if I ask her to read this, am I going to have to give over something?
I don't know. She's kind of only loyal to Tintagel, and that's because he feeds her.
Oh, only loyal to Tintagel. Just nods to himself. Okay. I think we can work this. I've got a plan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I've got a plan. Just fixes his collar.
Is it a good plan?
No, but it's a plan. And I'm going to make it up as I go along, you see. If you have too many plans, they know what you're thinking, you see. Nobody knows what I'm thinking, Catherine. Taps the side of his head.
Do you even know what you're thinking?
Occasionally. Occasionally.
Same. It's a
Grins
feeling
back.
I understand.
Grins back, like, all right, show me where she is. I've got this. I've got this.
You sure?
Probably not, but, you know, I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't say yes.
Yeah, no, that's pretty fair. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Just kind of rubs her hands together. Okay. Yeah. Just, just kind of opens the door for him.
Strides out with all the confidence in the world, and inside he's like, oh God, what am I going to do? Do you know what I mean?
Catherine just kind of... She almost shuts the door, and she's like, wait, did you put the brick back?
Oh, fuck! Scurries back. Gently puts it back. Okay, we're fine. Nobody will know we're here.
Okay.
We're fine.
Okay, sweet.
Strides back out, fixing and stuff. All right, let's go. Quietly, Have to keep the cover up.
Yeah, super secret. Yeah, totally. Yeah. This will be amazingly horrible. She's just kind of muttering to herself as she walks down the hall, and she's like, oh man, if I get caught. Oh boy.
Rides is just like, all right, Rides, we need to think of every trick we have in the book with this thing. You know what I mean? He's rubbing his beard, creeping along beside her.
So eventually, you guys head into the basement, pretty much. It's actually not the basement. It's a pretty nice kind of hallway close to the basement. But it's not the basement exactly. She kind of creeps up to a door, trying to be as slow and sneaky as she possibly can, but she's a troll, so it's more like thump, 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 but quiet thumps. And she stops outside of a door, just kind of sits there and looks at Rides. Yeah. So this is the room.
Okay.
She's in there probably.
Right. So anything I should know before I go in there, apart from obviously the creepy, I have to eat flesh to survive thing.
She really does not like what she is, and tried to kind of starve herself to death, but then Tintagel found her, and he was like, nah, you shall live, and she's like, bitch, just let me die, and he kind of force-fed her an organ.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did this whole kind of stupid thing where he was like, so either you're going to cut my kidney out or I'm going to cut it out, and you are the more experienced one here. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the plan's starting to come into effect. He'll start nodding to himself as he goes towards the door. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.
She just kind of gives up a thumbs up from the back, like, yeah, good luck. She creeps me the fuck out. Have fun.
Nods awkwardly, like, oh God, and opens the door slowly.
If the previous room was plain, this is even worse. There's nothing really inside other than a bed and a chair and a small desk. On this desk, it's got a whole bunch of drawings, actually, really good-looking paintings, but they all are of a out of every emotion that they could have evoked, it's one of sorrow. There's not really people per se that are, in this picture, but it's more just like outlines of people, and there's like somebody kneeling in front of what could possibly be a tombstone. It looks like a cut tree and a whole bunch of this and that. They're just covering the walls. At the desk is a very tall, lanky woman, kind of like Slenderman if it was a chick and not wearing a suit. She's got some slacks on, a white button-down dress shirt, and a oddly very nice-looking blue vest. Her hair is it's not really the best. It's kind of short and shaggy a little bit. Very kind of clearly oily. Even though she doesn't smell like she stinks, her hair is still a little bit oily. It's clear like she's taken a bath, but her hair is just, yeah. And she'll just turn around and blink once or twice and say, "Do you need something? Could you not have knocked?"
Oh, apologies, milady. And he'll kick off the hat and stand by the door and put the hat in his hands. Apologies. I didn't know if you were sleeping or not. I was merely coming to check.
Do you need something?
I do, yes. I don't know if you have heard my name around these halls. I am Tristan MacBan, known as Rise the Lightning.
Yes, I've heard of you.
I came to show something to you.
And that would be...
He'll fold the paper out on top of the hat, and this is a letter from a piece of parchment I found in the Baylor Count's room. I've been looking for him, and I cannot read it. And I was hoping, would you be able to help me?
It is possible, yes.
Just nod slowly. Would you like anything in return for offering such a service?
She kind of sits there and thinks for a moment. What do you have to offer?
Well, I'm but a humble squire, but I'm a resourceful man and an honorable one. Those I seek to help, I seek my utmost. I'm a fighter by trade, but I break my back for the people that I swore either to help or who I care about. So whatever price you give me, I'll do my utmost to uphold it.
A protector, huh?
In a way, yes.
She kind of looks at him for a moment. Nods. Okay. Then I suppose there is someone I would like for you to watch over, to protect.
A nod.
Do I have your word?
You have my word. I'll watch over them to the best of my abilities.
She'll nod and then kind of extend her hand out for the paper. Only when she sticks her hand out, her fingernails are horribly elongated. They look as sharp as scalpels.
Whew. Yeah, he kind of takes that in and is like, oh, Jesus. As he slowly hands the parchment over, almost trying to be careful not to let his fingers touch hers almost.
It's clear she notices his reaction, but it's such a common reaction that she doesn't even bother. So she'll take the piece of paper and just kind of look at it and say, "And you found this where again?"
In his room, behind a loose brick on the wall.
Okay. It seems to be a page torn out of a journal. Perhaps something he was writing. Do you want the exact description or just kind of like a loose kind of what he was talking about? Or do you want me to just read the page?
Probably if you could write down the exact description, it would help. So I can, reread it and all that.
Yeah. So she turns around, grabs a pen, grabs a piece of paper, and gets to writing. A couple minutes pass because transcribing and translating is not a very quick thing. Then she'll turn around and hand it back. Both pieces.
He'll take them very carefully and put them into the bottom of his cap and turn and look at her. Thank you very much. Would you mind giving me the name of the person you need me to protect?
Yes. She kind of looks a little, like she's really trying to think if this is like the best idea or not. And then she nods and goes. She opens her mouth to say something and then just kind of lifts a finger and then turns back around again and scribble, 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 right, scribble, scribble, scribble. Turns around, hands it to him.
Takes it.
This little piece of paper, it's got an address and it's got a name, Jasper.
You nod and look up. Am I just meant to watch over the place, or am I meant to let him know that you send your regards?
Just watch over him, if possible. And don't, if you do speak to him, don't mention me, please.
Of course. No problem at all. Give a very gentle smile.
She'll return.
You just say very softly, I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this. The dreaming is a cruel place.
It is. And there are crueler people out there who wish to extend the suffering.
There are. And too little people around to stop them, unfortunately.
Or perhaps they just do not see the truth, thus do not wish to rise up.
We're working on it.
Slowly but surely.
Just gives her a weary smile. I can come visit you again if you like, if you desire some company. Every now and again, that isn't,
That is up to you. It is not like I am always stuck down here. This is just My room currently, when I am not off doing something else.
Everyone deserves a little company every now and again. Gives her another soft smile.
And she returns a smile and then just kind of nods her head.
And he'll just bow and will take careful back steps towards the door and then out and then close the door. And then if Catherine's there, he'll turn and look over. I did it.
Holy shit, you did it.
Right. It stands by the wall and opens up the translation then and looks at her. Let's read this thing.
She just kind of walks over and hears the paper. On it, it's got the date, except it's kind of formatted in a date, but it's not a real date. It says something along the lines of, 23-72-13,497. After that, it goes on to say, I have lost count of how many days I have been here. Everything is fuzzy and terrifying. Small little creatures come into my room and they speak to me. I cannot hear what they say. Only faint whispers, and they never, ever leave me alone. As always, I am loath to... I am trying to give a small monologue here. Can you not? This is a serious moment, Ikiro. Can you stop? Don't you talk back to me. I am your parent. That's what I thought. Thank you. Fucker. The waking world is a nightmare, and the dreaming world is too. Every time I shut my eyes, I think back to the torment that I have caused over and over and over again. The screams, the pain of the cold iron. So many terrible things. And for what? For what exactly, I do not know. Some say for victory, some say for domination. All I know is that it is a pain. There's, a couple lines of space, and then it goes on to continue. There is a creature that visits my room every night. It speaks in a layered voice. Old, young, female, male, celestial and otherwise. Has the voice of thousands and yet the voice of none. Mask of silver, cloak of black, gauntlets of power, and knowledge of ancients. It simply sits in the corner, watching, waiting. I have not yet gathered the courage to talk to it, for I am afraid of what it has to say, of what it might do. Couple more lines of space. One moment. There we go. That'll help. A couple more lines of space, and it goes on to writing once again. Moved closer, the creature. A silver, steely gauntlet reached out, touched the covers that I hid underneath. Did not remove them, but I did squeak in fright. It pulled back and recoiled after that. The other little chimera chirped in the room, awoke by my noise. Do not know what it wants, but I am scared. I do not like this place. I do not know why I am here. The lord of this house is... well, the lord of this house does not like me, does not enjoy my presence. That is fine, for I do not like his. He reminds me too much of the others, the ones that I ran from, the ones that were me, the ones that were they, over and over and over again. And then there's like one or two more paragraphs, and it just goes on to state, I spoke with it this evening. It spoke of dreams, of memories, of things here and then gone. It spoke of the past, it spoke of the future, and it spoke of what I must do. But I did not wish to hear it, so I shut my ears, and it spoke in my head. It says that it is going to take me away now, but I do not know where. But I do know where, and I do not wish to go back, for I know what I shall do once I am there. And that is a horrible, horrible thing that no one should have to experience again. And then there's a little note at the bottom. It's kind of in parentheses, and it's like, I translated this as best I could. There were a lot of extra words that didn't make sense, so I cut them out as much as I could. Period. In apostrophe. Or in parentheses.
Right then, slowly look up at Catherine. Jesus.
Yeah, nah, dude, that was crazy. What the fuck was this dude on?
I think I know where he's gone.
Where?
Where was the first cold iron bomb set off?
Like the first ever one?
That he made, yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
It's either there or the place he made it. One of the two.
Um.
Think about it. He feels guilty for what he did. He doesn't want to face it. Wouldn't you not want to go back to the scene where you committed such an atrocity for the first time?
I mean, sort of, yeah. But also at the same time, it sounds like whatever this creature was, it took him instead.
Nod. Again, it could be died there, maybe.
It's possible.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know anything. I'm just here.
But where did the first bomb go off? Maybe that we could start there. It's a lead. You know, spread his hands.
I'll be honest, I think it started in Ulster somewhere. It was a Baylor, and that's where they first started all of this stuff. That's why he was making the bombs they told him to.
We're gonna need to find that out then.
I mean, there's always like a library somewhere. I'm pretty sure there's like a Corrid somewhere, and they're like, you know, the big library creatures. So maybe we can go ask one of them, because I'm sure somebody knows it.
Could. What about the library here?
Yeah, the library here might know it too. I don't know. Tintaddel's got a lot of bullshit down there. I don't usually go in there because it's a lot of bullshit.
Grin. I do know a person who does work in the library, so I could ask her.
Oh yeah, her. I've seen her around. She's pretty cool.
She's good people. I could ask her.
It's possible. It's up to you. Like how many people you want in on this? Because at the same time, The more people that know, the more likely somebody is to go tell High and Mighty up there.
Bambi's good people. You can trust her.
Hey, that's up to you. I'm just here to act as a guide. You do what you want.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Don't you worry, Catherine. You're grand. You're grand. I give her a smile.
Thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah. No, I am. Great. Woohoo.
Right. We should, make ourselves scarce in case anybody asks. I'll bring this to Bambi and see what we can find out. And go and ask around then.
Oh, yeah, probably so. That sounds like a good idea, though.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
As does your head.
Bashfully, Leg rubs the back of his head like, God damn right it does. Like, as he's sneaking away.
She'll just kind of reach back, and there's like big troll hand on top of his head, and it just kind of ruffles his hair.
Just grins back. You should wear your hair like that more often as he's skirting around the corner.
Thank you, and you should use whatever hair product that you've been using. It's very soft.
Sticks his head out. Pantene Pro V. Can't beat it.
Get it, dude? That's great. I just use some bullshit that I find at the changeling market. I don't know what it is, but this, like, the frickin' Boggin says it works miracles, and so I just keep using it.
It looks great, whatever you're doing. As he's running along. So yeah, that rides him, make him so scarce, essentially.
Yeah. As he's kind of running along down the hallways, he probably... how much attention is he paying? Because if he's not paying a lot of attention, he's probably just gonna run into like one lone Womblebot and just probably just couple the poor dude over.
Yeah, he'll dump into a Womblebot and then look down at him. You didn't see anything. And then keep running, you know what I mean, as fast as he can.
The Womblebot just kind of blinks like, what?
You didn't see anything, you hear me? I know where you live. As he turns the corner.
Okay.
And rides to make his amazing daring Indiana Jones escape.
Then he does. There's no. Oh. Whoops. There's nobody else really around, and he makes it out of there.
All right.
Woohoo. So, anything else?
No, that's about it. I'll go and see if I can find Bambi and all that. Ride's all good for now.
Sounds good. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And another scene. Darkness in Dublin. Change